on my way to, I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. I know which town I'm heading, but I have no destination. I'm just driving around to say fuck it. Want to get out of the house and want to bring you guys along with the ride. So for once I actually have somewhat of a topic today to be talking about. Recently, as in yesterday, I had some mishaps with the truck. So, you know, I was doing my thing, I was going around doing errands, and I went out this way actually yesterday, and I came back home, and I stopped at the Yamaha dealership that I bought my motorcycle from, because I got the jet, or not the jet needle, just the throttle needle or whatever for the carb. I picked up the part. I had my friend and her younger sisters with me. I come out to the truck to start it, and it's just one click. It's like, what the fuck? And I think I actually would have preferred to hear the dead battery multiple clicking sound, because this was the starter. I turn on the ignition, it would turn, the dash would light up, radio would come on, all that good shit. As soon as I turn it to turn over, naturally lose all power because all the power is going to the starter, but no start. You could hear the solenoid click, but after that you got nothing. But I had my gripes about Yamaha, about that dealership before, but you know what? This made it all better, and I'm really happy that they were there, because they saved my ass. So, ironically, there was another guy there named Nick as well. He helped me out through the whole thing. We tried jumping the truck before, and it didn't do anything. I measured the voltage, 12.7 volts, so everything was nominal. So he takes it upon himself, without me asking, to get under the truck and check out the starter. And he's like, yeah, there's your problem. The starter cable is corroded off. That's when you're just like, fuck! So he's down there trying to see if he can fix it with a new eyelet and all that, changing the eyelet and on the cable onto the solenoid or the starter, whatever. Unfortunately, it didn't work despite his best efforts. Luckily, we have a ton of auto shops near us, so all of us walked home. I came around back with my bike, and I picked up a 5-foot starter cable from the O'Reilly or whatever, and came back over. I was like, yo, I got the cable. He's like, yo, sweet. So he comes back out there with some better tools for the job instead of just some adjustable wrenches and shit like that. And so I thought that it was a negative terminal that he needed for some reason. So I bought a black cable, and turned out he needed positive, but whatever. Doesn't really matter if it's a black cable on positive, it doesn't change anything, it just confuses people. But that'll get changed out shortly enough, whatever. But so he gets that installed onto the positive terminal, and I turned it over, and thank fucking God it actually turned over. I was not expecting it to be that easy, but thank God it was. So, you know, I take the bike home, I ride the motorbike up, like the bicycle back up there, throw that in the bed, and then drive home. And then later on that day, about to go back out again, it was like 8, 9 o'clock, and starts up, no problem, nothing out of the ordinary. Throw it in reverse, the electronics start flipping out, and the engine is like freaking out, probably because the alternator is going super, like, has a super hard pull on it. And then the more I would turn the steering wheel, the more it would freak out. So I try to rev up the engine and it just stalls out. So I'm there trying to push it back into a spot, and times go by, my friend comes over and I try to move the truck again. Like, I start up the truck, I try to move it again, and she's like, hey, there was a really big spark underneath the truck. I was like, oh shit, really? So I go under there, I'm poking around at the cables down there at the starter, and there was this huge ass spark. Scared the phone out of my hand because I was using a flashlight. And after that, I saw that Nick had accidentally left the old starter cable down there. Now, I'm not talking shit at all about the work that he did. He saved my ass. But unfortunately, he did leave a live wire down there. But I'm sure he didn't think it was still live, considering that it wouldn't start at all. So I had a live wire grounding out to the frame, short-circuiting everything, and the battery cables were getting extremely hot, and when I would move the negative terminals around, there would be huge ass sparks on the negative terminal. Like, holy shit, it looks like it was fucking welding right there. And then when I was messing with the battery terminal and moving it around, it finally shorted out too much, and the battery terminal of the cable fried itself off. So I got a new negative terminal, and it's much better connection now, I'm sure. I used a wire brush to clean off the post as well. So my fix to the short-circuiting problem it wasn't changing out the negative terminal. I found the cable that was going to the frame that was short-circuiting, and it was connected directly to the battery post, to the positive terminal. And so as soon as I took that off and reattached everything and started up the truck, it ran perfectly. I pulled out of the spot, drove around a bit, no problem whatsoever, no hiccups at all. My friend was sitting there still freaking out that there's going to be a huge ass spark, I'm going to die, all that shit, but I was like, nah girl, I'm fine. I'm enticed by big sparks. Yeah, so just remember that much as all of us like to do stuff, I don't know, having someone else there can make it so you can find a problem much easier. If she wasn't there to see that spark underneath, I would have been up there pulling my hair out and expanding my vocabulary immensely. But I think that's going to be good for this vlog. I'm starting to get lost on the road, and I think I'm just going to turn it back, edit up this video, and put out more of this bonus content for you guys. I'm really enjoying the footage that comes out of this camera, and I'm using one of my other mounts, handheld GoPro mount, for this camera right now. Yeah guys, so that's going to conclude this episode, video, shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But even if you got a quiet ass fucking stock exhaust, I want you to keep your engines fucking loud. Hit the subscribe button while you're at it, like it, and share it with some of your other asshole friends, because they're gonna enjoy this shit. So remember, I know I already fucking said it, shut the fuck up, but keep your engines loud.